So I'm looking at settings. This was always a medium. Alright, welcome back to More Than Peaches Gaming. I am here playing Disgaea 4 Complete Plus. I called this thing Disgaea 4 Plus for whatever reason. I love how... so I'm gonna put this stuff on medium for now. Text speed at cheetah. Auto scroll, normal. Speed up skills, just the normal stuff. So this is all the usual stuff. I was hoping that I would see an option for sound, but no options for sound as of yet.
Since the dawn of time, humans have always feared the darkness. Vampires, werewolves, zombies, ghosts. Although it differs slightly from culture to culture, people's fear of the darkness has grounded them into living conservatively. In the current world, thanks to wars, terrorism, weapons of mass destruction, accidents caused by human error, and daily incidents of murder, humans have grown to fear the actions of their own kind, even more than the darkness itself. This is the story of a group of heroes who have stood up to fight back against such a corrupted society.
The fresh, dripping blood, veins sinking into its skin. Oh, what a splendid taste. Extract of life overflows and fills my body. I can feel its power. Oh, the waves of ecstasy. How magical. Are these insignificant creatures known as sardines?
His name is Valvatores, an elite vampire who was once feared for being a tyrant. In spite of his legend, he now spends his life in Hades, the netherworld's prison, admiring sardines. His werewolf steward, Fenric, who routinely showers his master with praise and compliments.
As expected of you, Lord Valvatores. No matter the hardships or circumstances, you are ever the optimist, my lord.
Listen to this, Fenric. Sardines are the most ideal food because they are full of nutrients, like omega-3 fatty acids.
In other words, they cleanse your blood, prevent various diseases, and help you to burn more fat.
I've been here for quite some time, but I never knew these cheap sardines possess so much potential. One should never underestimate the studies that are conducted in the human realm. There is no doubt that my body is benefiting from these sardines' nutrition. This is evolution. My body is truly evolving since the time I was credited as being a tyrant.
The fact that you don't even acknowledge it as a degeneration is one of my Lord Valvatores' many formidable powers. Care for another to enhance your evolution, my lord?
This one looks rather juicy and delicious. Wait a second.
Yes, is there a problem?
Rick! Once again, you have attempted to sneak this into my meal. The blood of humans!
As expected, my lord, you saw right through my deception.
Of course! Never doubted your sense of smell.
I only meant it as a gift to my master, who has lost his power due to a foolish promise that he made in the past. Since you can't abide breaking promises, I figured it would be prudent for you to imbibe it unintentionally. Do you disapprove?
How many times do I have to tell you? A proud demon like myself would never break a promise. Demons' promises are supposed to be sacred. They're
I admire that you have retained your values as a demon, even after you lost your powers and fell to Hades.
Lord Valvatores, all of the Prinnies have been gathered. Please come to the Prinny Factory.
You, Prinny! Repeat what you just said!
Hey! I only asked you to come to the factory!
Fool! You forgot to include dude in all of your lines! Prinny rule number 1. You shall always include the word dude in every line you say.
You're absolutely right! Dude! I'm sorry, dude!
Too late! Let's start over from level 1.
Bad fate.
Level 1 Prinny task, scrubbing the toilet.
Can't even master the basics. The quality of the human souls is decreasing by the day.
That is why. That is why I have to do this. I vowed to become a Prinny instructor the very day I fell to Hades because I knew that was my true call.
What an impressive ability to overwrite his memory of losing his power and being forced to take the least wanted job in the netherworld. This is another one of his formidable powers. He can convert any suffering that he's been through into something positive. You're way too good to be a lowly Prinny instructor, my lord. Someday, I, Fenric, will...
Let's go, Fenric! It's time to fulfill our duty. Episode 1, Rebels of Hades.
Alright, so this is home base. Nice and quick. There'll be 3 treasure chests per chapter if I remember correctly. It's been ages since I played this game. I got 3 items. So far I don't see anything that's really changed. We have our memory shop, our data shop, which isn't all that important. We have our weapon and armor shops, our regular general store, nurse, our dimension guide, item welder, what is penalty shop, okay. Assembly, and then eventually, I believe this is Carol will be right here. So, first things first, we're going to take a look at the settings. Again, there are no sound settings on here, which is really weird. I believe the original Disgaea 4 actually had a sound setting of some kind. Oh, here it is. I was being dumb. Okay, so I'm going to trim it slightly down. that way we don't have as much sound going through the system. Network is off currently, simply because the game's just not available yet. Window transparency. Ooh, I like. The autosave I'm going to turn off because I don't like autosave. And who can I save this as? Ooh, I could select anybody from my save icon, which is really weird for the PS4. My save icon will obviously be Disgaea because Disgaea is best. So far everything's just gonna be fine. I'm gonna leave these on for the moment. Eventually I'll. So here's the save menu. Pretty good. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so next thing that you should be aware of, you can jump, it's dependent on your level. So if you've never played Disgaea before, just be aware of that. The higher the level of your character that you are controlling is how high you can jump. This is just the demo. I believe the full game comes out on the 20th, I think it's Tuesday. And it's just did release today, or earlier today, I think. So, take a look. Take a look at our equipment. So, we're doing okay for equipment. We are going... I found a Watanabe axe. Isn't that great. And I don't really have all that much money, so this kind of sucks. First things first, I always like looking at the innocent list, because the innocent list on each item is increasing a stat of some kind. Like dietitian is for HP, and you can just flick the right stick to flip through them, so it gives me 1 HP because I have 1 dietitian. Here is a tutor, which is giving me 2 intelligence. So for every 1 point that it gives like a point in it or a percentage. So it's kind of weird. Gangster is a little special. I believe gives I don't remember what it gives. But I can instead put it like a gladiator with an alchemist. Okay. So, very strange way that some of a firefighter makes you more fire resistant. But gladiator is for attack fire. Okay, so what do we got here? I have a couple printies. You can just remove equipment off of characters if you want. That way your other characters will be a little bit and not die. So this one gives like defense and resistance. So I'm gonna put that on her because applies stuff on here, like so your healing can do. Let's see who. So you'll notice right away at the bottom you have stats. So the one on the bottom left where it shows is how much movement your character has. So I'm going to take these slippers off and we're going to pop it on this guy because his movement with Imperial Seal is pretty awesome. Okay. And the more you get damaged, the more you can actually go over to the nurse and get healed. Okay, so you can hold a total of 64 items in your item bag, and almost 1,000 in your warehouse. I know in the previous iteration of this game, there was a glitch that you could do if you went into Item World, and your inventory was full. That means your item bag is full, your warehouse is full, and you clear the 10th floor and get like a Gen C exit. Okay? So you don't exit with the Gen C exit because it'll automatically replace that. So you exit on the 10th floor with all of your stuff filled up, and they'll say, yeah, it's in the shop. Well, you can go in and mess with stuff. Mind you, it was patched out in the PS3 version, but if you play the original PlayStation 3 version, you can make it so that as long as you don't update it and you disable your network, you can still do it. Mind you, what it causes the game to do is create a duplicate of your weapon. That means everything that's on that weapon. Like, that means all of your innocents. That means the guys like brokers, masters, and so forth, and you could just get them through the roof. That means the one that you want to get is a statistician, which are not easy to get really, but you also want to get other things like managers, brokers. Managers increase your mana. Looking to see where my mana does not show. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I have 50 mana currently. I have no experience. I'm level 1. I have an evil tea. And each evil tea is special in some little way. So. But the idea is you need mana to be able to do stuff in the assembly, as well as getting evil teas. So mana is very important. You also need it for anything like reincarnation that you want to do to become really, really strong. I'm a little bit disappointed that there isn't more to add here, but everyone's still preparing, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into the first thing. Gonna go straight through it.
After death, the souls of human sinners are sent to Hades. When they arrive in Hades, the Netherworld's prison, they are processed to become Prinnies at the Prinny Factory. The Prinnies go through extensive training in Hades before being sent off to the Netherworld or Celestia. They are to work diligently in a strict and harsh environment until they can pay for their sins.
There you all are. You've gathered here just as I ordered.
Yes, sir! Just as you ordered, dude!
Excellent. Now listen up, Prinnies. Today is your very last day in Hades. You have all died and were sent to Hades. Why is that?
Because we committed crimes, dude!
That's right. You're lowly criminals. And who educated you peons who didn't even know how to speak like a Prinny?
Lord Valvatores, dude!
Correct! I've raised you all to become great Prinnies, so that you can be shipped out to the Netherworld at any time. Today is the day you've been waiting for. Today, you will go forth and work hard to pay for your sins.
foolish! Here I come! Brace yourself! Your orders, my lord? Wild sardines!
Pretty Commando! Pretty Commando! Pretty Commando! Ready to fight!
Alright, so after that mighty tutorial,
Here I come!
good glimpse of what you can actually... Oh, I'm gonna make this...
Your back is wide open.
I know what I'm doing.
Time to bust some balls!
Forgive me.
I know what I'm doing.
Don't be late!
Enemy turn.
Pretty Commando! Ready to fight!
I got this! orders, my lord? I'm still coming.
Change equipment in battle as you're playing.
There! Ready, dude? Ready, dude? Yeah, dude!
There's really one retro. I got 50 health for doing it.
Pretty Commando!
Up on the slippers. So this is, you can face your character by holding on square. I'm just facing them this way though. Get the most experience.
Don't be late.
Okay, so one thing I did not mention is bonus list. Bonus list is based off of combos and such. You get rewards based off of how well you do. Generally, the quickest way to build the bonus list is by doing combos or by doing geo effects. We haven't gotten to geo effects yet, so it's soon eventually. So, after a map, always recommend heal up. I'm not gonna get treated yet, not until, because some equipment might actually give health. Oh. Kind of think here. A lot of choices here. Gives some HP, gives 4 HP, gives me more defense. So I'm just gonna grab the defense item. Actually, because I want this. A lot of defense, okay. Should do... running through the tutorials too.
I'll teach you a lesson! Take this! Your back is wide open. I'll show you. I got this. Here I come. Here I come. I got this. Your back is wide open. I'll show you. I got this. Brace yourself. Time to bust some balls.
My turn.
Time to bust some balls! Let's go,
Orders, my
Fenrir.
lord.
Ready, good? Ready, good? My turn. Ha! Ready, good? Pretty Commando!
Wild!
Pretty Commando!
Alright, so in that scenario, I was hoping to get the treasure chest, but so let's take a quick look. If there's anything I want to get. You can learn new skills this way too. I want to learn to do sword skill is the way to do it. And these are tower seals, which eventually we'll get to those. So the amount of mana you get is dependent on the number of kill. So right now I can only get Blade Rush, Pale Drop, which kind of sucks. Got a fist, so triple strike isn't necessarily bad for him. We're gonna now we can't learn anything. Oh, there's some that you can. Vaccines. This is really useful. Increasing an attack by 50%. Generally, when you do these, you'll get a specific evil ability that's specific for your class or character. They shouldn't all be the same. I think right now they kind of all are. So, he has Mind and Defense Mastery up top. He has Casting Mastery and Dodge Mastery. Phoenix has Armor Mastery and Mind Mastery. which, I'll be honest with you, they're all pretty useful. Muscle enhancement is probably the best. I would use this guy for. I don't know why this is an automatic damage by staff attack. Oh, it's attack. So if you hit something, it'll be based off of staff intelligence rather than attack. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Heart's fertility is really important, especially if you get it early on and then you switch classes with the character and you keep Heart's fertility, which means that you could literally get way more mana and build up your skills super fast. So that's something that I eventually will want to do with some of these characters. Yeah. This is a good thing and a bad thing for Prinnies. It's good because if they die, it doesn't cost you a fortune, it doesn't break life. However, it reduces the amount of money you get for healing. So, and healing's all based off of cost. Right now, I didn't make. So, let's go ahead and jump in. So this is a fun one. T-shot, lift and throw.
I shall re-educate you!
Way up there. The boxes look like they're indestructible.
Everyone, let's go! Perish!
I wonder if they adjusted the game to be like Disgaea 5, where you designate where you want to throw in diagonal, or if it's gonna be like Disgaea 4, where you have to.
Here I come.
I got this! Yeah. Yeah. Ha. I got this!
My turn.
Towers.
There.
Perish!
Earth. The enemies that blow up when you throw them are Prinnies, so don't throw Prinnies. Things first.
I shall re-educate you! Here I come! Time to bust some balls!
gonna do it!
Here I come.
There!
Sardines!
No damage to the box. So boxes are pretty much
Ready, good! Ready, good! Ready, good!
I'm still coming!
Okay, so Fenric leveled up. You cannot diagonally throw without a lot of assist.
Oink, oink!
Sardines! Sardines!
Alright, so we went ahead and did all 487. Still not enough to really do anything. Okay, so this is pretty self-explanatory. Wait a minute. Okay, so we have red on blue, and okay. So there's a little trick with it. You have to throw the green block onto the green. Anyway, and the idea is you destroy the blue panel, which will turn blue, and because you destroyed blue, also destroy green on there. Cause all of the now blue to turn green, which will trigger this. cause all of it to turn red and get destroyed. Okay? The problem with this is that if you really want a surefire way of destroying everything, you can just put the null block on green and put all the other blocks on blue. Okay, and then just destroy the green block. So, there's lots of ways to do this.
Everyone, let's go! Sardines!
So, there's a little trick with this. So monster characters are very unique in the way that they... So...
Ready, dude?
So, you'll notice that they have a little hand thing. That's their throw, but technically they don't have throw. So, it'll just bounce off them, so it'll go 1, 2... It'll land right here. Which is ideal, I guess. Watch how I do this. Landed exactly where I wanted to. Alright. And then I can just cancel this movement, which is...
Your back is wide open.
I'm gonna do it!
Here I come.
Perish!
Time to bust some balls!
So, this is what I want to do.
I got this!
I'm gonna do it!
I want the healer
Forgive
to be on
me.
the bottom, because I want the healer to get
There.
some experience.
There!
Here I come!
This is gonna hurt like that. The Geo block only has 10 health. Geo block is out. So, we saw how well that worked, okay? Like I said, probably wasn't the best choice. But now all the enemies have a boost. Great. But all the enemies are...
Ready, dude?
This is what happened. Yeah. So this orc is probably gonna kill me. Again, I have slippers. trick that you use later on. Yeah, damage. Then I can lift him, and then I can attack again. I got quite a bit off that one.
Here's a message to all of you Prinnies. You finally completed all of my lessons. No matter what kind of masters you might serve, never forget your pride at being Prinnies from Hades! And lastly, keep in mind that any fool who messes up and gets sent back to Hades will be met with a brutal rehabilitation program.
Aye, aye, dude!
Now, that's the kind of response I like to hear. Allow me to fulfill the promise that I made to you. You shall each receive 1 sardine. They were raised naturally, freshly caught this morning.
Yeah, dude! Sweet, dude! You the man, Lord Val, dude!
Making such a ruckus over a single sardine. These Prinnies have been well deprived by our lord.
Now, Prinnies, enjoy your sardine and go work hard under your future mess.
Dude! Lord Bulbasaurus! Are we shipping out already, dude? I haven't even got to take a single bite out of my sardine yet, dude!
What in Hades is going on here?
There's only one idiot who could do such a thing without your permission, my lord. This must be his doing.
This is unacceptable. How am I going to keep the promise I made to the Prinnies? Let's go, Fenric. We need to get those Prinnies back.
Understood. All is for my lord. That man is nothing but a nuisance to my lord. I must make my move now.
So I got a little dead. Prize. A missile. These are the typical sword skills that you can get. Blade Rush, Hurricane Flash, Cross Demon Rush. There are more, but one thing at a time. Here's her ability. Now you can just play it like normal. Again, like I said, it's not very hard once you kind of... So, in this case...
I'm gonna do it! Ready, dude? Pretty Commando!
Changes my idea. Alright,
I'm gonna do it! My turn!
so whenever you throw out monsters, you get kind of just monsters and stuff, and we get stacks. This isn't necessarily bad. So if I want to cause a geo effect, all I would need to do is get
I got this.
Your back is wide open.
Time to bust some balls.
touchpad to switch between targets if they're back. In this case, I'm going to be hitting red block. How it all turned red. And then we get up. Anytime I want to take a look at it, I can experience money item.
I'll teach you a lesson. Sardines!
There! I'm gonna do it!
Perish! I'll teach you a lesson.
I'm not gonna really worry about leveling.
My turn!
Here I come! Ha! Yeah!
This time it's going to be a little bit different because an enemy minus 50. So
Time to bust some balls!
I have 72 defense.
Time to bust some balls!
My turn.
I'll show you sardine power!
Your back is wide open.
Ready, dude?
Here I come!
My turn.
I got this!
Ready, dude? Ready, dude?
All right!
Ready, dude? Yeah, dude! Pretty commando! Ready, dude?
Soften this one up.
Ready, dude? Ready, dude? Ready, dude?
2 matches there. An orb. I think I'm gonna do it real quick. Off because they get annoying super quick, fast. And on this and so the fun part's gonna be going back in here real quick, seeing how much of a difference it is.
Take this!
Brace yourself!
this.
There! Pretty Commando! My turn!
That's literally what it looks like when you do that. So quick. Ah, time cut out right there.
Here I come!
Got a little bit of man. Much. It's a long way off from that 500.
So you're finally here, Prenny Instructor.
Warden Axel!
What do you think you're doing with those prinnies? What do you expect me to do about the sardine situation?
Watch your mouth. What do you think helped your worthless vampire teeth after you lost all your power? Before you start acting all Prenny Instructory, you should think carefully about your place here.
That's why I'm asking you. Give me back those damn prinnies!
That's not asking, that's ordering, and you're not being polite at all. I'm the Warden of Hades. I control everything around here. If you keep that attitude up, don't think I won't lock you up too.
I only want to keep the promise I made to the prince. I have no intention of defying your power. Just shut up and give them back.
Why don't you get it? I'm not giving the prinnies back to you.
What did you say? Are you telling me to break the promise that I made to the prinnies?
You don't scare me. I've been through much worse and survived to get where I am now. I'm Warden Axel.
Axel, you cretin. Why can't you just calm down for a minute? My lord simply wishes to keep the promise he made to the prinnies. Don't you understand that? If you dare to refuse us, then we'll have to resort to violence to force you to understand.
Agreed! He who doesn't understand words must be given physical discipline. Prepare yourself, Warden Axel. You will learn that I have no intention of disobeying you.
Alright, so take this down super quick. He's only level 3. As work real
Here I
hard,
come!
getting really powerful. There are no geo effects in the voice.
Perish! I got this!
Here I come.
I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna do it! Ready, dude? There!
Here I come!
Fairy dust. Thank you.
So, you understand? I have no intention of disobeying you whatsoever.
Didn't you just beat the crap out of me? I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but don't most folks consider that disobedience?
My only wish is to stay true to my word. Now, give me back the prinnies.
Sorry, but that's a no-can-do. Because that's the Corruptorment's will.
What? The Corruptorment? What could they possibly be up to?
Oh, that? Mass extermination of the Prinnies! You get it, right? The rapid increase in the Prinny population is starting to be a major problem all over the Netherworld. Food shortages, unemployment, noise complaints, increased accident rates, overpopulation, decreased test scores. These are all the Prinny's fault. The Corruptorment has organized a special task force to get rid of them. The Abaddon, a band of assassins brought together and under the command of none other than the Netherworld President himself.
I've heard of them before. They're Netherworld cleaners, getting rid of the Corruptorment's rubbish.
That's right, and you'll be jobless and broke once all the Prinnies are gone.
What about the sardines? What should I do with all the sardines I promised to give them?
I don't see what the problem is. What's the point of feeding creatures that are about to be extinct?
Feeding them isn't the point, you narrow-minded fool. The promise has already been made. Until I keep my promise, no one gets the Prinnies. I don't care if you're the Corruptorment or even the President.
Please calm down, my lord. It's dangerous to carry on in your usual moronic fashion while confronting the Corruptorment.
What is this? Is my faithful servant scared of a mere Corruptorment?
Not even. But I do have a mission of my own. And in order to complete it, I can't afford to lose you in a fight over such an insignificant matter, my lord.
So you're telling me to obey them, and to break the promise I made?
Oh, is for my lord.
Poppycock! How many times do I have to tell you that for a demon, breaking a promise isn't...
I am fully aware of your noble yet ultimately futile philosophy. However, please think back about all of the things that you've lost just to keep the promises that you've made in the past. If only you let go of that futile philosophy of yours, you would be back on your throne as the invincible tyrant in no time.
Let's not talk about that. Now come, Fenric, before the Prinnies are disposed of.
Okay, so now I have some free reigns. So, first of all, it may ask you what these are. So, base doesn't have any effects. So, it's a basic thing, and these are units. I do not have any symbols, so this kind of sucks. Go ahead and let it go. Okay. Hey look, there's a cheat shop. Remember the cheap shop ever being... Experience gauge. I don't know who Meaver is. And why not vote on it? Oh, it's approved. Okay. I don't know what the cheat shop is. Alright, so since I've always played these games in there's my melee war. And if anybody wants to know why, it's because someone I know lots of choices. So the naming mechanic kind of sucks, and probably should be looked into. If there's no way to like confirm the names of your hitting start, oh, you have to hit the pad. So I named McCloud. We'll go. Barely has any mana. Creating characters, a lot of choices. The important ones are obviously going to be the fighter and probably the thief. I'm not gonna do hope. I'm just gonna make that competent because I'm not worth it.
Ready for me? There! I'm sorry.
You can L3 for a random name. I'm just gonna go with Alice. Why not? And the big thing right now that I probably done is making sure that they don't die.
I'll do my best. Ready for me? Ready for me? Ready for me?
So this is the default setting of shop is opened in. Because I don't remember this being in the game. Find the dang thing first. Camera. Oh, there it is. So, the cheat shop was originally introduced into Disgaea and Disgaea D2, which was released after Disgaea Films. Take a look. So I can manage this a little bit, and I can play around with their strength. I'm not too worried. Interesting. Okay, so quite a few. Okay. And then you can make enemies strong. I can increase that until like but she's gonna be good because of her. Check first. Death rate doubled while stealing. Currently got 45 attack.
I got this.
There!
I'm gonna do it! Ja! Ja! My turn! My turn!
Kill her.
Time to bust some balls.
Forgive me. There!
There! There!
Everyone, let's go!
Bodies!
This is literally how this game is played. Unfortunately,
I got this.
a lot of repetitiveness.
I got this. I'll teach you a lesson. Time to bust some balls. Time to bust some balls. got this.
There are a lot of choices. Done.
I got this. Time to bust some balls.
I know that once I become stuff on the stream, because I think that's plenty enough progress for one night.
Time to bust some balls. Time to bust some balls. I got this. All right.
That's not a concern.
I got this.
I think we're good to go.
My position and leadership abilities will be put into question if this continues. All of my effort will be a total waste if that happens. I gotta take control of this situation before those fools really get out of hand. Huh?
You. Are you the Warden of Hades?
Yes, sir. I am Axel, the Warden of Hades. I was personally appointed by the President.
We are the President's Special Assassination Task Force. Have you been briefed on the current situation?
Yeah, of course. To make your jobs easier, I gathered all those worthless pieces of garbage into one area. Barbecue, boil, broil, bake, saute, do whatever you want to them.
Great. I'm glad you're making this easier for us.
That's the Assassination Task Force, also known as the Abaddon.
I hope they're as powerful as their namesake.
Here you are again. You're like moths that singe their wings by flying too close to the fire. Gentlemen of the Special Task Force, they're the anarchists who are trying to stop the Prinny extermination. Over here, please exterminate all the annoying rats too.
As you wish.
Huh? What are you doing?
We received an anonymous tip about possible anarchist activity. About a warden whose love for Prinnies has driven him to public expressions of dissent against the corruptorment. You've already confessed, said you were aware of the situation, and were eager for us to enforce the punishment.
What? No, that's not what I meant. You! How dare you do this to me?
That is so admirable of you, Warden. You've been strict, but you actually care a lot about the Prinnies. Oh, I am humbled by your overwhelming love for the Prinnies. I'm so ashamed for thinking otherwise of you.
Is that right? I never suspected that you cared so much about the Prinnies. Warden, I accept and understand your passion toward the Prinnies.
Therefore, it has been decided. The Warden is an anarchist.
Ah! No! Wait, stop! Help me!
What shall we do, my lord? He appears to be in need of our assistance.
Is there even any doubt? We can't possibly forsake a man of such passion.
I knew you were going to say that.
You guys will help me? Well, wait a second. This is all just a mistake in the first place.
Let us fight together, Ward and Axel, to release the Prinnies, and for their promise of sardines!
Alright, so we're in here. Have a experience defense plus 50% out caused by the yellow block. Red block that says experience plus 50%. We have a blue block that also says experience plus 50%. Now, what's to be aware in the background here is that there is indeed treasure. Okay. However, we don't have any skills that can reach it, so we're gonna probably have to throw somebody over there. Kind of annoying.
Time to bust some balls! Ha!
I'll show you sardine power!
Sardines! Yeah! Time to bust some balls! Yeah. 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 Yeah.
5 or getting a geo effect. Give me maybe that hawk claw.
Yeah.
No way! How could these lowlifes defeat us, the Abaddon? Just so you know, we are subordinates of the Warden. We're not allowed to disobey his orders. It's the only reason we fought. Be sure to include that in your report to your superiors.
What? No, no, no! This is a mistake!
Well now, that must have been the Abaddon scouting crew. What shall we do now, my lord?
Attack the Abaddon main forces! We will keep fighting for the release of the Prinnies!
His tyrant blood is starting to boil for the first time in ages. How absolutely delightful. Very well, let's hurry before the corruptment receives word about the Warden's rebellion.
You're right! We can't let them find out. Wait! I didn't do anything wrong!
What this entire establishment was that I have plenty of mana. It's decent. Only about 200. I'm doing okay for a character. I can't wait for the actual release. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it yet. I think I do really love Disgaea 4. It is by far my favorite out of all of the Disgaea game. I'm gonna go ahead and say farewell, save my game, and call it. Have a great night, and thanks for watching.